Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Trump and his inner circle and his former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, and Tom and Jerry. Because there appears to be a cat and mouse game going on between Meadows and Trump world. Okay, so according to Rolling Stone, earlier this year, Trump sent some of his lawyers and advisors on what they called a fact-finding mission. They were trying to figure out whether or not Meadows has flipped, whether or not he is actively cooperating with the federal government. It's worth remembering, I don't remember how long ago, maybe 8 months, we talked about it on the channel. Meadows, if you are trying to build a case or multiple cases against Trump, Meadows is a high priority to flip. It would be very important because of his position. He had access to, well, everything. Now, Meadows has pretty much cut off communication with Trump and company. This, of course, has made the Trump community nervous. Then a statement was made by Meadows' attorney. Without commenting on whether or not Mr. Meadows has testified before the grand jury or in any other proceeding, Mr. Meadows has maintained a commitment to tell the truth where he has a legal obligation to do so. It's quite the statement. Now, realistically, that statement could mean I'm not saying anything unless I get subpoenaed. But it could also mean that he's signed an agreement and that has created a legal obligation to say more. And Trump team doesn't know which. It is being reported that they are now using a rat emoji in conversation to depict Mark Meadows. So, do we know that Meadows has flipped? No. To be honest, severing ties with somebody under as many investigations as Trump is advice that pretty much any attorney would provide to their client. That seems like really good advice. So that alone doesn't say that he is cooperating. His statement, the attorney's statement, doesn't actually say that he's cooperating. We don't actually know that he is. Now, from Meadows' standpoint, there's a whole lot to be gained by cooperating. There really is. For him, he is in a position where the amount of information that he is capable of providing might offer him a door out. But there's no evidence that he's actually doing that. Trump and his community being this concerned and that information coming to light, all that is going to actually do is intensify any pressure that DOJ might have been putting on Meadows, like assuming he hadn't flipped. DOJ is definitely going to be increasing the pressure there, because what this just told the Department of Justice is that Trump is incredibly concerned that Meadows might cooperate. Again, you don't have to be Matlock to figure out that that might indicate that Meadows knows a whole lot of incriminating information. The fact-finding mission was probably really ill-advised, because all it did was tell the Department of Justice, hey, it's really important to flip Meadows. They are so concerned about this. They're actually sending people out to try to figure out what's going on. Not a wise move. But again, that's assuming that Meadows hadn't flipped. He very well might have. But we're going to have to wait and see. I have a feeling that that will be one of the last pieces of information that we find out, because he may be the testimony that ties a whole bunch of things together. So they'll want to keep that as quiet for as long as possible, as quiet as it can. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.